So, it's been another wild week in the world of AI. Just when you think things might be slowing down, a flood of new developments hits. The entire landscape feels like it's shifting under our feet. New, lightning-fast models. Fundamental debates about how AI should be built and used. It's a lot to keep up with. These aren't just small updates. Major changes are coming to how we work, how we create, and how we interact with technology. The race is on, not just for the smartest AI, but for the fastest, the fairest, and the safest. This month is shaping up to be pivotal. First up, K2. Think. Brand new open source model from the UAE main claim to fame, speed. They're calling it the fastest open source AI model in the world. Speed isn't just answers a few seconds quicker, it's about efficiency and accessibility. Faster models can run on less powerful hardware, more people can use them, smaller companies can use them without needing massive server farms. It lowers the barrier to entry for developers, letting them build and innovate on top of a powerful foundation. Key part, it's open source. Unlike closed models from big companies, open source means the code is out there to see use and modify, huge for transparency and collaboration. Developers worldwide can look under the hood, identify flaws, suggest improvements, and adapt the model for specific needs. It accelerates progress for the entire community, not just one company, makes K2 think a really interesting player on the global stage. Now, let's talk about the data that powers all these models. A huge ongoing debate is about how AI companies get their training data, text images scraped from the internet. A new company called Real Simple Licensing is stepping in to pay creators for their work. Their plan is to build a system where artists, writers, other creators can license their content for use in AI training. This means instead of their work just being taken, they would get compensated, giving them a stake in the AI economy that they are helping to build. This idea of fair compensation is a pretty big deal. For a long time, creators have felt like their work was being used to train powerful commercial products without their permission or any benefit to them. Real Simple Licensing is trying to fix that by creating a clear, ethical pipeline for training data. If they succeed, it could set a new standard for the industry. We have a warning from a major figure in the AI world. Mustafa Suleyman, one of the founders of DeepMind, now the head of Microsoft AI, has said it's risky for companies to design their AI to act like it's conscious. He argues that when chatbots use phrases like "I think," "I feel," it can be misleading and even dangerous. Users might start to believe the AI has genuine feelings or self-awareness, which it absolutely does not. This can lead to people over-trusting the AI or forming unhealthy attachments to it, which opens up a lot of ethical problems. Suleiman's point is that we need to be honest about what this technology is. These are complex pattern recognition systems, not sentient beings. Over in Europe, a different kind of AI story is unfolding with a company called Mistral AI. Their chatbot, LeChat, is quickly gaining traction, positioning itself as a strong regional alternative to the big American players. What makes Mistral interesting is its focus on the European market. They are building their models with a deep understanding of local languages, cultures, and privacy regulations like GDPR. This gives them a home field advantage. Users in Europe might prefer a service designed with their needs and legal protections in mind from the very beginning. Mistral's LeChat is also making waves because of its privacy-first approach. In a world worried about how data is used, a more private and secure chatbot is a powerful selling point. For businesses and government agencies in Europe, that can be a deciding factor. They need tools that comply with strict data protection laws, and Mistral is building its platform around that principle. This focus, plus high-quality models, makes them a serious contender, carving out its own identity. Meanwhile, another tech giant is looking to shake up professional networking. Elon Musk's xAI. xAI is reportedly developing features that could directly compete with LinkedIn. The idea? Use advanced AI to go beyond simple keyword matching for jobs. Instead, deeply understand a person's skills, experience, career aspirations. Create a smarter, more intuitive professional graph that makes job hunting and networking more efficient. Not just job listings. A platform that understands the nuances of your career path and suggests companies and connections you might not have found otherwise. That's the promise of xAI. If they pull it off, it could change how people manage careers and how companies find talent. The first real threat to LinkedIn in years. It's a bold move and a clear example of AI solving real-world problems. Pushing the illusion of consciousness is a design choice, and it's one that he believes we should avoid. The goal should be to create tools that are helpful and clearly understood as tools, The AI landscape isn't just being shaped by new products, but by big corporate decisions as well. One of the more surprising headlines is that OpenAI is reportedly considering moving its headquarters out of California. This is apparently in response to new state laws that could place tight restrictions on the development of powerful AI models. For a company at the forefront of AI research, the freedom to innovate without being bogged down by regulatory hurdles is essential. A potential move would be a massive statement about the balance between innovation and regulation. If OpenAI were to leave, it would send shockwaves through the tech industry. California, and specifically Silicon Valley, has long been the undisputed center of the tech universe. A high-profile departure could signal a shift. Other regions might become more attractive. Hub states might become more attractive hubs. This is part of a larger, ongoing negotiation between tech companies and governments everywhere about how to manage the risks of AI without stifling its progress. Where a company like OpenAI chooses to call home has huge implications for the future of the industry. While some companies are thinking about moving, others are focused on funding their mission. Anthropic, a major competitor to OpenAI, just closed another massive round of funding. This influx of cash shows that investors are still incredibly confident in the future of AI and are willing to place huge bets on the companies they believe are building it responsibly. Anthropic's whole philosophy is centered around creating AI that is helpful, harmless, honest, and this new funding gives them the resources to continue that research-intensive work. This constant flow of investment is what fuels the rapid pace of innovation we're seeing. It allows companies like Anthropic to attract top talent and afford the immense computing power needed to train next-generation models. Their success reinforces the idea that there isn't just one way to build AI. A safety-first approach is not only ethically sound, but also commercially viable. It's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold.